me. Hello, Joe.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, fine, fine. I was the show. Alors, the first question. You made your first album, Not of the Earth, in 1986. And 1980, you start to be now with Surfing of the Alien. Do you remember your first show at Élysée Montmartre?
Oh, yeah, yeah. That was quite a fantastic show for us. It was my first time in Paris as well, so we were all just real excited to be here. And I remember it was extremely warm, it was hot and humid, and but the audience was just fantastic, and we were, really shocked that there was an audience that really knew our music and really wanted to hear us play. So that was a show we remembered a lot for years and years, as thinking, well, that's the way all shows should be. They should be as good as that one.
I remember the show also in Stuham in the first time in incredible bass player.
Yes, yeah, it was great. Yeah, we had a wonderful time.
Je veux présenter quand même le premier album, parce que très, très peu de gens connaissent cet album. C'est quand même le premier album que Joe a fait, avec la troisième chanson qui est concernant sa petite femme, Rubina, The Wife, hein, et des super morceaux. Ça, c'est vraiment le premier album. Ce qui est intéressant, c'est que là, je vais parler d'un album que très peu de gens connaissent. C'est Marcus St. James. Ok? Alors, few people know that in between those two albums, you play on Marcus James. Okay? He's a friend who just for the recording session.
Well, I knew Marcus first as a student. He was taking guitar lessons from me. And after a while, he started to invite me out to his studio to be like a session player. And we just got to be really close friends. And then I did some recordings for him. I played a show with him, as a matter of fact. And so, we've been pretty good friends ever since then.
And creation. Alors, after 10 years, Jonathan Mover left your band to work on his own studio in New York, because I have the contact of Jonathan. Why did you hit left?
Oh, it's just, usual professional reasons. I think we just reached an impasse and there was nothing left to play, so.
Alors, after 10 records and wonderful career, you decide to create the G3. Alors, the G3, ça, c'était sorti en vidéo, il y a combien? 5 years? 6 years?
Well, that was 1996.
96. Et je vous annonce qu'il va y avoir il y a une deuxième partie, évidemment, qui sera avec, qui est sortie en DVD avec Yngwie Malmsteen. On va en parler après. Alors. What do you think about the people that say that Steve Vai is playing so good as this teacher?
Oh, I would hope they'd think he's playing better. I mean, that's the idea.
Yeah.
That the student should always surpass the teacher, I think. I mean, in that way, we can be sure that, guitar playing, for instance, would always get better.
So Steve is toujours cool and good guys. He's very good.
Absolutely.
Alors, do you think that is there love in space? The last records is different to last 3 album because is different.
Well, certainly than the last 3 albums. I mean,
sorry, because I don't listen the records.
Okay. Well, the last 3 albums would be Crystal Planet, and after that we did a trance techno record called Engines of Creation, which was incredibly different. And then we did an album called Strange Beautiful Music, which was probably more like Is There Love in Space than any of the other three, but still the differences in style were quite profound. This new record is just more of a rocking record. It's got 2 vocal songs out of the 9 instrumentals, and so altogether there's 11 pieces of music. It's got a 10-minute jam on it. I mean, the album as a whole is a very different piece of work than the other records.
Ok, bah, vous allez écouter vraiment ce nouvel album parce qu'il y a des choses très intéressantes. Alors moi, je voudrais savoir aussi, do you think that is there your love? How this your friendship with Robert Fripp ex King Crimson started?
In 1997, Robert joined the second G3 tour through the United States and Canada. So Robert, along with Kenny Wayne Shepherd and Steve Vai and myself, toured for 2 months in the summertime. And so we got to be very close friends during that period and wanted to see if we could continue to work together in some way. So he contributed his guitar playing to one track on my previous album, Strange Beautiful Music. And then we kept talking about trying to work together some more, and this opportunity came up, so we're really happy to have him.
It's a good surprise because I've saw him here. He's very special. He's very cool man. No speaking together. He say, no, okay, I'm going. He's very. He's timid. Comment c'est timide?
Yeah,
timid. He's timid. Okay. Alors, why Inve is not play tonight? Are you trouble with him because everybody say, oh, he has too much ego?
No, we had a great time with Yngwie. He was really good. He just decided he wanted to go back to being a solo artist and didn't want to continue, playing with other guitar players every night. He likes to be the only guitarist.
Yeah, because I love Yngwie. I don't have the problem for him. He's very cool man and the great guitar player too. And alors, the last question. What is your project this year?
This is it. My project this year is to tour. We have basically touring plans for just about every month. So we'll finish this G3 tour of Europe. And we'll go and play with Deep Purple and Thin Lizzy through the United States through September. Then we'll do a solo tour in October through the United States. Then we'll go to South America with Robert Fripp and Steve Vai for G3. And we'll come back and do one more run through the United States and stop on January 1st, I think. Yeah. And then we're planning a trip to Asia, India and Australia for the first few months of the next year.
I saw your son. It's a good surprise because the school is over. And he stay on tour together with you?
Yeah. Well, he's a good traveler, and he's turning into a pretty good guitar player as well. So he's always great to have around.
He play guitar?
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Cool. For me, the question personal, and what do you think about Jimi Hendrix, my favorite guitar player?
Well, I think Jimi Hendrix is my favorite guitar player as well. So. Yeah, I mean, I guess, every time I'm playing guitar, a little bit of his influence comes out, Yeah.
Okay. Bon, internaute de Mozart TV, je vais quand même